Hello, and welcome to this COVID-19 50-point inspection. Hoping this might be the last installment of this because I am starting to get quite a bit of my smell and taste back. Some of my first beer for the day here, so I'm not sure how much I'm going to get out of it yet, but I have been noticing a good improvement over the past few days here. Had a nice Christmas dinner the other day, ham. I could pick up on a lot more of the saltiness out of the ham. So some of the senses have been a bit exaggerated on what I can pick up. So like saltiness, bitterness seems to be another big thing. Things that shouldn't be as bitter have been coming off a bit more bitter. So hopefully I'm able to get more of the flavors from the hops and stuff now. Smell is still a little bit iffy. I just know that from like our hand soaps that we have for washing. They're the the bed and bath hand soaps. They're pretty intense with the aromas and stuff. So can't really get the smells like I used to get as of yet, but at least there are some scents coming through, some aromas coming through. So, all right, let's go ahead and get this one underway. Anyways, got the from Exhibit A Brewing Company, and they are out of Framingham, Massachusetts. It's a 6.5% New England IPA called The Cat's Meow. On the front there, you got the cat head. On the back, you got the cat's ass. All right. It says catnip for people. At the top, and it says 8 out of 10 cats say their owners prefer it. All right. Let's go ahead and crack it open now. Right. I'll give it a 6 out of 6 for appearance anyways here, but tight white head. Color of it is kind of, it's not really a murky, but it does have the haze thing going on. So a hazy orange coloration to the body. So yeah, 6 out of 6 for the appearance anyways. All right, let's try for some aromas and see what I can pick up on here. So there's like this orange slice, kind of grapefruit aroma. A little bit of a sweetness in there, maybe from some malt. So maybe candied orange, grapefruit. Maybe a slight hint of a pineapple as well. See, we're getting there. All right, smells pretty good actually. I'm gonna say contribute some of that sweetness to the malt. I don't really pick up on much. I'm not picking up on a bready note, caramel note, anything like that. But there is this kind of slight sweetness to it. Pretty appropriate. I think I'm gonna give the malt 2 out of 3. The hops coming off quite nice actually on this. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 3 for the hops. And the other, there's no other in this. I mean, unless you want to contribute yeast to other, which it could be giving off a nice fruity aroma from the yeast that's typically used in these. They're usually kind of a nice fruity smell to that yeast strain, or these strains that are used. 4 out of 4 for the other, so that's going to give the aromas the 9 out of 10. It's quite nice. Going for some flavors now. First swig, cheers. There's a slight like bread malt note in there. It's very, very slight. I think for the malt, I'm going to give it I'm going to give it the 3 out of 4. The hops now, they're coming off as there's kind of a citrus tone to it. Maybe a combined like orange and grapefruit type ordeal, but the bitterness is really what I'm left with. It is coming off as a high bittering effect, which it's not super pleasant, especially in something that should be like a juice bomb. So I'm gonna give the hops a 2 out of 4. The balance, it's not very balanced for me right now. Like I said, it's quite bitter still, so I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 for the balance. Carbonation, this one seems to be about a medium carbonation. It's nice. I'll give that the full 3 out of 3. The aftertaste is pretty kind of that harsh bittering effect. Not super pleasant. Give the aftertaste a 1 out of 3. So we get a 12 out of 19 for the flavor score. Body on it, it's like a medium body. It could be soft, or it doesn't really have a super soft palate. It's pretty wet, wet medium body. So for a New England IPA, I think it should actually have a bit more of a softer palate to it. Maybe be a little bit more, I don't know, thicker to the mouthfeel. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 for the body. My overall in this one right now, it's all right. I enjoyed the aromas, at least coming out of it. Flavors, especially with just the way that the bitterness is coming off for me right now is not the best. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. So we're looking at, let's see. We're going to have a score for the Exhibit A Brewing Company's The Cat's Meow New England IPA with a COVID-19 BuMpY 50-point inspection score of 37 out of 50, which will land this as a good beer. So, taste not fully back yet. Aroma's kind of coming back, getting there anyways. Taste is coming back too, but yeah, just the hops are still just coming off a bit too bitter. I need to get some more flavors out of some of those hops. Also, I think some of the maltiness still needs a little work on my palate. So, anyways, thank you all for watching, and cheers.